Tesla is at another auto show. This one is in Washington, D.C., and Tesla will have a Cybertruck over there as well, offering rides. GM has now officially begun production of his $340,000 EV. And James says, this is the dumbest idea for an EV I have ever seen, and that comes after GM released the Hummer EV, so he's saying a lot. Ford just released a new ad for its Mach-E, and we gotta watch it.
If you're looking at the Tesla Model Y, you need to look at the Ford Mustang Mach-E. It takes you where you need to go, where you want to go. It has a lot of storage. 59.7 cubic feet in the back, 4.7 cubic feet in the front. You can also charge it up at home or take advantage of the Blue Oval Charge Network, the largest public charging network in North America. The phone can wirelessly connect to the center touchscreen with Android Auto compatibility. You can't do that in the Model Y. And with Ford Blue Cruise hands-free driving, you can let go of the wheel, hold on to what matters. Still considering a Model Y? This is the kind of EV you want.
I'm not sure about that charging network. Even on Ford's website, Ford has a rather detailed guide of what to do if the charger is not working. I think it's a pretty popular resource that people look up quite often. And with Tesla, you don't need Android Auto because you got all of the apps, all of the important ones, including YouTube, for example. And it works pretty well. Tesla's maps are also pretty good, although I do prefer Google Maps a little bit more. Mostly because if I need to, let's say, make a right turn, and there are two roads, so I'm going this way, and there are two roads next to each other, occasionally it's a bit difficult to tell which one do you need to take with Tesla's navigation. I've never had that issue using Google Maps on my phone, even though the screen is much smaller. If any Tesla engineers are watching this, please improve that. The Maps app on Teslas then would be absolutely epic and much better than Google Maps because you got this huge screen. I think Steven absolutely killed it with his reply. This is like a nice guy beta orbiter trying to convince a woman her amazing boyfriend sucks and that she should dump him since he is a much better choice. I mean, this tells you everything you need to know about the Mach-E, and I test drove it, and yeah, it just feels dated. If you drove a Model 3, you get into the Mach-E, or if you drove a Model Y, the Mach-E just feels dated. We might see a new interview or a new speech from Elon Musk next week because he will be attending an anti-Semitism event near Auschwitz. And the event has a primary focus honing in on the disconcerting surge of anti-Semitism in Europe that has been escalating since the 7th of October. Okay, this gives us a pretty good glimpse in terms of what's happening with the Cybertruck story. Says, I was invited to start designing a Foundation Series Cybertruck. This is interesting because in 2019, I did not reserve my order until the morning after the unveil. The online Cybertruck reservation tracker estimated my overall position in line to be 95,000. I'm getting invited an entire year earlier than I thought I would be. Having said all of that, the Foundation Series is too expensive for me, so I am unfortunately going to have to pass on this. Going to wait for less expensive versions down the line and see what happens. If we round up the numbers and we assume that Tesla has about 2 million Cybertruck reservations, that means that Tesla has worked through about 5% of its backlog in terms of offering the Foundation Series Cybertrucks to these people. Now, of course, Tesla will have better luck converting some of the earlier reservations into Foundation Series orders than trying to convert people that just put a reservation for the Cybertruck, because the sooner you put down a reservation, the more interested probably you were in Tesla overall and the Cybertruck. So it has taken Tesla about a month and a half to go through this backlog, but also we have to assume that Tesla is increasing Cybertruck production somewhat exponentially. But it could be that regular Cybertruck deliveries are not going to start for quite a while. Oh, a Tesla executive is visiting China currently. He's in Shanghai. I translated the post with Google Translate. There's not much in here, but I think the visit probably has something to do with Tesla's next generation vehicle or the updated Tesla Model Y that will be produced in Shanghai later this year. Tesla released this little cool video showing the Cybertruck going through these somewhat challenging roads. There's nothing else in the video. The Cybertruck just keeps going like this for a whole minute. Tesla just posted a profound post. It quoted this post, which is a map of Tesla charging stations in 1437 AD. Tesla says a couple centuries make all the difference. Jerry-rig everything, grow the Cybertruck from a 100% to 2% state of charge while towing 11,000 pounds, mostly on the highway. Ambient air temperature was 32 degrees and there was also some wind. Outside, the Cybertruck had 35-inch all-terrain tires. You got 90 miles of range with 2% left. If you are towing anything heavy, you will definitely want to get the range extender, otherwise you will not go that far.